Overwatch, Blizzard's newest title, is a class-based shooter that smartly blends the colorful personality of Team Fortress 2 and the tactical gameplay of Counter-Strike. It's a game that is deceptively complex, yet never feels like it only caters to masters of the first-person shooter. With multiple betas and extensive community feedback, is Overwatch another grand slam for Blizzard, or is this team of heroes fractured? One of the biggest worries with a multiplayer-focused game is the lack of a campaign, or any sort of story mode that allows the player to understand what they're fighting for. While you may not have a direct narrative, the world of Overwatch unfolds in a smart, organic way through environmental designs and various dialogue between characters. Some heroes, such as Tracer, have full discussions with others in the room before the match. Though a bit unorthodox, it keeps the pace of the game going without trying to subject you to cutscenes or overtures before each match. The world of Overwatch is an interesting one, as robots called Omnics fight for freedom while humans see them as a threat. There are various characters such as Zenyatta that will make reference to big story moments that took place in the various video shorts Blizzard produced before launch. Make no mistake, the meat of Overwatch are the 21 heroes that are available to play in the various multiplayer modes. The entire roster is unlocked from the start, which allows players the ability to experiment and try out new characters on the fly. Each hero fills a specific role that can help benefit the team and are divided into 4 distinct classes: Assault, Defense, Support, and Tank. Assault classes are the damage dealers. Characters like McCree can wipe out entire teams with a well-timed Deadeye ultimate. The defense heroes are able to hold down objectives by taking up sniper positions and placing structures such as turrets or ice walls. The tanks are the frontline fighters, used to push objectives or break enemy defenses. Supports are your healers who are critical to any victory. Having a varied roster will give your team a better chance, and the game will recommend what classes it thinks your team needs. Each character has a variety of abilities that help set them apart from the rest of the cast outside of their regular weapon. Genji can use Swift Strike to cut through opponents or reach high ledges, while his Deflect can send almost any projectile back at your opponents. Healers such as Lucio and Mercy can offer either speed or damage buffs to other teammates along with their basic healing power. After every game, you will earn XP that allows you to rank up and obtain loot boxes. And these containers are rewards that are strictly cosmetic, such as new skin, highlight intro, and dialogue line. Microtransactions have also made their way into Overwatch, but these are strictly to purchase loot boxes for cosmetic items that have no bearing on the gameplay itself. As stated before, sticking to just one hero is usually not the safest idea. Every hero can be countered by others, and it's important to recognize this when going into matches. Blizzard doesn't outright say it in the game, but Overwatch is very much a rock, paper, scissors setup. Classes all have their strengths and weaknesses, so understanding what it takes to negate another character's advantage is an important skill to learn in Overwatch. While they could have done a better job explaining this aspect, the helpful tutorial section will help you brush up on characters you may be unfamiliar with. There are also custom matches with various settings you can tweak and adjust, opening up the possibility for a large competitive scene before the ranked playlist makes its debut at the end of June. You'll be doing battles across 12 different locations, all with their own unique designs and strengths. Levels such as Hollywood have players contesting over an executive's limousine as they escort it through various movie backlots. Ilios, on the other hand, give players a charming seaside town to fight in that may have you stop and stare at the gorgeous view. Don't stare too long, as all of Overwatch games mode are objective-based and work well with a team-centric design. The modes in question are Payload, Capture the Objective, and King of the Hill, all of which don't add anything special to the formula. Don't get us wrong, they serve as good points to contest over, but the glaring lack of actual modes to play is a problem. With only 3 modes and 12 maps, none of which overlap each other, it won't take long before you've played every possible combination that Overwatch has to offer. What's worse is you only have the option to quick play, meaning you're unable to specifically choose what game mode you want to participate in. It's frustrating, but nothing that too heavily detracts from the overall experience. Overwatch is a near masterpiece in the multiplayer genre, offering a refined and highly tuned experience to veterans and newcomers alike. The memorable cast of characters combined with a beautifully designed world makes Overwatch a visual pleasure all on its own. Combine this with the excellent combat, and Blizzard may have made one of the best multiplayer games in the last decade. Whether it will thrive to the length of games like Team Fortress 2 is yet to be seen, but Overwatch won't stop us from dumping hundreds of hours anytime soon.